for movie buffs, the Academy Awards are a must-see, a celebration of the entire industry. But with streaming services like Netflix now major players alongside traditional studios, one of the biggest names in the movie biz is apparently planning to speak out, trying to push out the new Oscar competition.
This morning, legendary filmmaker Steven Spielberg may be preparing to face off against the world of streaming. Spielberg is expected to advise the Film Academy that movies from streaming services like Netflix's Roma, fresh off its Oscar success, should not be eligible for Academy Awards. Instead, they should compete for the television-focused Emmy Awards, which include TV movies. A spokesperson for Spielberg's production company tells IndieWire the three-time Oscar winner feels strongly about the situation, adding he'll be happy if the others will join his campaign. The famed director, who represents the directors on the Academy board, has spoken out about streaming services in the past, telling ITV News last March,
"Once you commit to a television format, you're a TV movie. You certainly, if it's a good show, deserve an Emmy, but not an Oscar." I don't believe that films that are just are given token qualifications in a couple of theaters for less than a week should qualify for the Academy Award nomination.
At this year's ceremony, Netflix soared, winning 4 Oscars, tying for the most by any studio. The company's film Roma, with its limited theatrical release, was up for 10 nominations, including Best Picture, and notched 3 wins, including Best Director for Alfonso Cuarón. In an era when more content than ever is available at the click of a button, A-list movie makers like Cuarón and the Coen brothers are linking up with streaming hubs to bring their art to the masses. Oscar-nominated filmmaker Ava DuVernay tweeted, "One of the things I value about Netflix is that it distributes black work far and wide," adding, "I've had just one film distributed wide internationally. Not Selma, not Wrinkle, it was 13th by Netflix. That matters."
Can you go this way?
But as the old Hollywood versus the new reality debate rages on, Spielberg's influence cannot be ignored.
E.T. Home Phone.
The director's esteemed body of work spans generations of cinema fans, his iconic films earning billions at box offices around the world.
So, can I ask you a hypothetical question?
Oh, dear.
And as streaming giants make their marks during awards season, a Hollywood heavyweight whose work helped define the traditional theater experience is flexing his muscle.
I'm not sure that you can really put this genie back in the bottle. I think that a lot of people have spoken, and they really believe that the future needs to be streamed.
And this morning, Netflix is hitting back, tweeting, "We love cinema. Here are some things we also love. Access for people who can't always afford or live in towns without theaters, letting everyone everywhere enjoy releases at the same time, giving filmmakers more ways to share art. These things are not mutually exclusive." We've reached out to Spielberg, his production company Amblin Entertainment, and the Academy for comment, and have not heard back. Back to you guys.
Wow. Thank you, Joe. Wow.
Look, as long as they follow the rules and they release them into theaters, it's fair game.
Yeah. Yeah. I think one of the chief complaints also was that they apparently spent so much on their ad campaign for Roma with the Oscars. It's like $50 million they dropped.
Hey, but good for them.